Oh wait, I gotta put the link. Copy the link on my Facebook page. Where is it? Comments. Paste. Enter. Okay. I'll do one here too. Enter. All right. Okay. Now I can start doing this. Okay, so this is part 2. If you are just popping in my channel, I did part 2 or part 1, I think day before yesterday. And this is part 2, finish painting her up. I'm going to be working on the lips. I'm going to do that like gradient style with the black and the red. So I'm going to start that right now. I'm going to be using some blending gel in order to do this. So I'm going to take some Folk Art blending gel. I'm going to go ahead and outline it first with black, and then I'm going to use Tuscan red. So I'm just going to go in. I'm going to actually do one side. Get started on it first. Hi, Candy. I have Norma here with me.
Hi, Candy.
I don't know if you can hear her. She said hi if you couldn't hear her. So I'm going to come in with my red like this. I'm going to go ahead and take the red all the way across, but I'm going to work mostly on this one side right now just to get it going. I love this look on the lips. Candy said, hugs, Norma. How are you feeling?
I'm doing okay, tell her.
She said she's doing okay. If you talk maybe just a little bit louder, she probably can hear you.
I'm doing okay, Candy. How you doing? Hugs right back at you, girl.
Let us know if you can hear Norma, because my microphone is here in front of me, but I think I have it set up to where it should pick her up too. Just let us know.
Because the window's usually open.
Oh, yeah.
It's too cold.
Yeah, that would be a big draft on you. I can when she spoke louder. I am doing okay. Norma just got home, so a bit sore.
Oh. Well, I hope you feel better.
So I'm just going to do this first coat. And the first coat usually doesn't look good. Give it a chance to dry. I went to Hobby Lobby, broke down and bought the horse with cowboy boots on that I keep looking at. Oh, awesome. We might as well. If it's something you want, definitely should get it. Wow. Look at that. I just caused a little dent right there. She said, thank you, Norma.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, I'm going to work on the eyeballs. Eye socks. Poor lady. I think she's talking because I knocked her head. Okay, so I'm going to put some more of the ice blue in there to get started. And I'm going to go to the black and outline. I'm going to pull in some of that black into the iris. Then I'm going to get some black and do the same thing with the pupil. Then I'm going to clean my brush. I also found the sign I have wanted. It wasn't there. Normally, disappointed that got all excited when I saw someone stuck in the last. Oh, wow. That's awesome, Candy. How's your weather over there? Is it freezing, or do you have snow, or what's going on? It's been beautiful out. 60s. Oh, nice. We got our first rain last night. I was getting ready for bed and I was like, what the heck? Is that rain I hear? So it's actually much needed. So that was actually really nice. So I'm just going around the eye using my ice blue, black, and white. Just kind of blending it in. I want to keep the outside ring around the iris darker and then use my white to highlight the inner part. So I just go around in between the pupil and the iris, which causes a nice bright blue. If you like saltwater taffy, the kind at Hobby Lobby is the best. So fresh and good. Oh yeah. We have a place here called Fisherman's Wharf, and it's a wharf there in the ocean, and they have a saltwater taffy store. I tell you, it's just some of the best I've ever had. They make it right there. So good. So I'm just darkening up that ring. By doing so, it'll really make the eye stand out more. So lucky we don't have any place like that. I love saltwater. Oh, yes, it is a really, really nice, it's a place there in Monterey that you just go and you can just stroll right down the wharf, and it's super nice, full of restaurants, little quaint shops, candy shops, sea lions are all out there making all kinds of noise, and seagulls. It's just beautiful, and it's beautiful scenery. It's really nice. So I'm just going over the white, kind of straightening out my outlines. I'll have to go in and fix them better. There's my black. I'm going to take my number 2. Wow, my dream is to one day make it to California. Oh, that would be so awesome. Would love to have you come. We could go have lunch or dinner on the wharf. That would be awesome. You would love it. We have a place called Big Sur. It's the same place where they filmed that series, Little Big Lies, I think it's called. And it's awesome over there. You can go have lunch, and you could sit on these chairs right in the river. Just one thing I cannot take away from California is it's very beautiful. Our shorelines are beautiful. I'm just highlighting the eye to give it a more real look. I'm pulling some of that black from the outline of the iris into the white part of the eye. It just gives it a shadowing to make it look more realistic. More depth to the eye as well. I shared on Facebook. Thank you, Candy. Son is coming here. Hopefully, Jennifer. Oh, how exciting! How exciting! He's going to be coming. That's awesome. Whoa. If you get too much black, just add some more white like I'm doing. Oh my God, do you hear that? I keep dropping her.
You got little,
I'm taking a little bit of red and I'm just sticking it right in the corner, wiping off the excess, grabbing some more white and just dabbing it in there to give it a pinkish look, like there's a tear duct there. And then I can bring it out. If it's too red, just add some more white. You can bring it on over to this side. Look like there's a water line there. Yeah, if you have any flaws up in this area, don't worry too much because the eyelashes are going to really cover that. Okay, let's go to the other eye. I'm going to add our blue, ice blue. Here's some water. 1 second. Okay, get some black around. And I'm going to pull some of that in. All the way around. Also the pupil. Take some more blue. And I'll grab my white. See, this eye is not even with the other side. Excuse me. I'm going to move this pupil over because I had to make the eye bigger. Okay. So just go around again like it's a sun, you know, all the way around. Kind of smoothing out the side. I want to keep the edges darker. Make the eye stand out more. Could always have a little more shadow on the top part of the eye because we have a natural shadowing there. Our eyelashes. Just got to keep looking back and forth and making sure that you keep the colors very similar to the other side. So just kind of repeat these steps until you get them to look close. They don't have to look exactly the same because nobody's eyes look exactly the same, but you want at least a similar color so you don't have one eye color different than the other. His son and girlfriend are going to Tennessee first. They won't give me any idea. I'm sending a check to cover their plane fare. Oh, that was nice of you to do. That's going to be very helpful for them. I need some more black in the pupil. Oh, I just got paint on there. Dang it. Dang it. Gonna have to touch it up with my base paint. Is this Jessica's? Yes, it is Candy. She had got one of these Day of the Dead from me quite a while back, and I guess she has another order. Needed another one, so the same head. And she's patient. She ordered this before my auction, and I told her, "Oh, I can't do it till after my auction," but I have a list of heads that have been kind of on the back burner because I've been so busy that I am definitely going to spend my time trying to do. Yeah. I have a scarecrow too that I need to get done right away because my customer needs it before Thanksgiving. So one thing about the scarecrows is scarecrows are super easy to make. They're not hard. So I said, "Oh, I'll have that done for you by Monday." So Norma's here. We went to Joann's today and picked up some heads. So Norma's Mod Podging for me. Did I already put white? Just doing this little shadowing. And you want it to be very little. Just only blend in that one area. The outline of the iris and the white part of the eye. Hey, Norma, you are such a good person. She is. She said you're such a good person.
Oh, well, thank you.
She is.
Well, thank
She's
you.
been my person for
I find this what's that word?
relaxing
when I do it. And Heather hates Mod Podge, but I love
I
it. It's just like
do.
la 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 la. I enjoy it.
I only Mod Podge when I'm like in a rush and I need to get a head out. And I don't want to have to wait to schedule with Norma. I'll just do it really fast. And then it's like, oh, I hate this. I think I got spoiled because Norma started doing Mod Podging from a long time ago.
Yeah. I'll do that.
But, you know, for the people that don't have the help,
It's a lot of work.
it is creating styrofoam head art, prepping the heads, and then all the other drawing and painting. It is a lot of work. It's not a 1, 2, 3.
That's why we have to keep a stock.
And I put on my website because there's people that just don't have time to prep heads.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not just prepping. Then you got to paint them, and the base coats. So I offer it on my website for anybody, that don't have time to prep heads.
I will prep your head. For
Yeah,
you.
I said I will prep your head, and I'll prep them, and then for an additional cost, if they want eyes painted and eyelashes, I will do that as well.
Awesome.
Yeah. Because I get so many messages from people, that have trouble prepping their heads. And it is a process if you want it done right. Yeah, it's a very important step, Candy. I agree. If you don't have your head prep good, if you don't have all those little pimply things taken off and all the little craters filled in, you're going to be doing a beautiful design, and then the finishing, you're going to be disappointed that you didn't take the time to do all that prepping.
Well, sure.
Yeah, honestly, I've seen some beautiful artwork done on heads by people, and it's gorgeous. But at the same time, they didn't do nothing to prep their heads. The pitting is all there, and and it takes away from their art.
It's a very noticeable.
Yeah, it's worth taking the time, or paying Heather to do it for you.
Yes, pay Heather for it. Yes.
Well, actually, Norma's the one over here prepping it.
Yes.
I
Norma
just
will prep
paint
them
it.
for you.
I
Heather will
paint
tell
it.
them.
I'm one of those places that mean labor. What do you call it?
She has me here.
And then I invite her. I said, "Oh, I want some soup." After we go shopping, I invite her. Let's go eat. Let's just have soup. We ended up going somewhere else. Didn't get no soup, and she ends up paying for it. I'm like,
I don't mind. I said I'll treat.
I'm like, oh, I feel weird. I invited you because we usually will take turns, or it's random,
Yeah.
But that was a nice surprise.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask you about that spot. Yeah, I realized my pinky's getting in the way of stuff. Okay, so this eyeball I could see is a little bit higher. So I'm going to bring my black down a little bit. I'll be able to adjust the eyelashes to kind of fix some of that. So now I'm going to go in with that little dot of red right there in the corner. Very ever so small. And then get some white. Just dab it.
Oh, excuse me.
And then just bring the line. It's kind of like a little water line. I don't really like it underneath there, but it's got to continue. So just do it lightly. I almost got soup at the grocery store today. Look at everything that soup's on. I know. I was really craving some soup. Actually, what I really wanted was, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I love French onion soup. We have a restaurant. I don't know if you have them all the way back east. I know it's a chain, but I don't know if you have them there, called Applebee's. And they make the best French onion soup. But they were closed. They weren't open yet, so we ended up going to Mexican food.
The next best thing, because Heather's refried beans.
It's the only place in town that has the best refried beans. And I'm on a diet. Started. This is, I think, day 3. So
Don't
now
call
I
it a
can't
diet.
eat.
Say, I'm changing my eating habits.
I'm changing my eating habits.
Diet
Actually, I was going to go full keto like I did before. And it's like, I think I'm just going to eat more careful and got to get some of this weight off because the blood pressure goes out the roof.
Yeah.
We do have them, but I don't like it there. Oh, you don't like it? I love their French onion. Only time I have used French onion soup is I put on a roast to cook. Oh, you know what else I use my French onion packets for? I'll buy the Lipton French onion. I'll use it for meatloaf, and I'll also use it for barbecued hamburgers. Oh, so good. Some of the kids that I have hate onions, and it pisses them off, but I love it. Okay, so I'm going to go back now to my lips. They are not done. They look bad right now. And I'm going to go in with the red. Twice and didn't have a good experience. I just didn't go. Oh, that's too bad. Doing another outline of black, and I'm just going to bring in, not getting enough there. You don't want too much black because you don't want it to overpower your red. You want that red to stay in the center. You just want to gently bring the black into it. Now that's going. Then we're going to come back over here. I mostly use buck seasoning. It's so good on ribs, chicken. Buck seasoning. I haven't heard of that. Got my black. Come in with some more red. Need a touch more black. Oops, I went out of the line, but that's okay. I can fix that. Green container. Perhaps I will get some to. I don't know if you can get it there. The green container is the best. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of it. Have you ever heard of buck seasoning, Norma?
Nope.
Yeah.
Do they even have it here? You know what I mean? In California.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
don't think we do.
Maybe you could just order it online. Huh?
Oh, that could be. Son came in North Carolina, so we met him 5 or 6 days. Oh, wow. Definitely must be good then, huh? That's fine. So now that I have that, I'm going to go in with my, oops, I got to put black wood blue. No, I got to put this on first. My brain's backwards today. Going to do this little line that separates top lip from the bottom. Just so there's some so you can count lips. Okay, and then I'm going to soften it up there so it blends in. And I'm just going to darken up a little bit these corners more. I know. Oh, thank you, Candy. Thank you so much. I'd really love to give it a try. So that gives it a really pretty look. Of course, I'm going to touch up how I went out of the line. Okay. As I give that a second to dry, I'm going to go ahead and touch up around her lips because I did screw up and go outside the line. There's, oh wait, I was going to offer you candy, but bad idea, huh? I'm used to us just snacking on bad stuff.
Yeah.
This is not my base.
Carrots and celery sticks.
Yeah.
Maybe with some peanut butter.
Yes. This base paint on her is Deco Art Americana Sugar Peach. For anybody curious. You guys make sure you share. And if you're new to my page, subscribe. I'd love for you to subscribe. Also, if you click on that little bell, you'll be notified when I go live. I don't have set days when I go live. If you have a Facebook, you will find me on there. I have a page on Facebook. I also have a subscription monthly group where I teach members how to create their own styrofoam head art. And I also have a website, creepyholidaystuff.com, where I sell tutorials. And I actually just listed a tutorial. And that tutorial consists of 4 Christmas styrofoam head tutorials. It's Cat in the Hat, Mrs. Santa Claus, or Mrs. Claus, Trixie the Elf, and Mrs. Grinch. Is that 4? There's 4 of them. And then you also get a bonus tutorial on how I sculpted Mrs. Grinch nose. I don't have a tutorial on how I sculpted Cat in the Hat nose or Trixie's, but if you follow the tutorial on how I did Mrs. Grinch, you should have no trouble creating the other 2. And also all the material lists are supplied. And my videos are they're unlisted tutorials on YouTube, so you would receive your tutorial within 24 hours. It's usually instantly because I get a notification, and if I'm able to if I'm not like busy or something at an appointment, I'm able to send you the links to the email that you provided when you purchased it. As for the material lists, those are all immediately available to you by download because they're PDFs. So I thought it would be fun for people, have opportunity to have those cute head tutorials during the holidays for one low price. Hey, Jamie. Jamie said, hi, Norma.
Hi, Jamie.
I'm just finishing up this lady. And now I'm going to put a highlight on her lip. Should be dry enough. All right. So usually like the most basic highlight to do on a lip would be just doing like a little curve, a skinny line on the bottom lip that curves. Something like that. This actually is extra thick because I'm using a stupid liner. So I'm going to thin that out. But it's the curve. The curve looks just like that. I'll show you again. Let me try to get a thinner. Much thinner. Oh, I bought a new liner today when Norm and I were at Joann's. I don't know why I'm using that stupid one. Remember?
Yes, you did.
I got myself a number 3.
Yeah.
I should have picked up a 0 as well, but this will be so much nicer than my other one. So just a really thin, just gives that little highlight. You can see it when you're looking at it in as one whole picture. You automatically, it just looks like a nice shiny highlight on the lip. So I'm just kind of touching up where I messed up in the beginning with that thicker one. And then also you can add like one little curve following the shape of the arch of the top lip. Very thin. Just like that. And that gives you a nice little highlight. Okay. So let me go back to this other 0. I did notice that I didn't fill in these little dots here. Okay. I do have to work some more on the rose, but I'm going to wait to do that. I want to get some rhinestones on her. This is a reproduction of a head I've already done for this customer. It's the same one, but I still have to look at my picture to see where I have all the rhinestones. Oh, wait, I think I have it in my... Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry. I actually kind of messed up. I made this much too high, so I might kind of add some other extras on there. See, in my original one, I have this line going much lower. See the difference? So now I don't have room for these teardrops. Where those dots are, those should be lower in the teardrops. So I'll have to kind of make up for that. Okay, so, oh boy, these rhinestones are a lot smaller. Okay, Norma, can you talk to everybody? I have to go look for smaller rhinestones. I'm sorry. Here, I'll turn this so that Norma can see the comments. I have to go get some rhinestones. These ones are too big.
I'm not too sure if I can see them from here anyways. I might have to just go there.
What's that?
So how's everybody doing? I can't I have to switch chairs because I can't see. I'm at an angle and I can't see anything. If anybody's saying anything. Let's see. Oh my goodness. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's been having a good time. Being well. And I see Heather here. Let me give you a little close up of Heather's little head here. She's doing. I think it looks really nice. Let's turn it. Beautiful as always. All the work she does. Little rose there. We'll turn it this way so you can see. A little flower up there. Very nice. It'll really look beautiful when she's completely done with it, with the eyelashes and everything. I like the color on the lips. It's really cute. So, anyways, my back, Candy, I'm still in pain. Good days and bad days, but now it's just not the low where it's all up my whole back from the fall I had. The doctor is requesting a MRI. Hopefully there's not going to be more damage than before. So we will see. I was telling Heather Friday, I was kind of like, when I was doing my ordering on the computer, I was a little irritated. I felt myself, I better keep my mouth shut because I was in pain and I just didn't feel good. But I behaved. I didn't say anything. When you just don't feel good, you get irritated, and it's like, no. But they did request a chiropractor. The PA did that I saw, but then I actually saw the doctor on Thursday, and he says, I don't think that's going to happen, but he goes, let's request an MRI on your lower and upper back. So I'm like, well, that's good because it'll be interesting to see. And I still didn't get my results from my x-ray. And they were supposed to be in that day of the doctor appointment, but for some reason I had to fill out a release, so they could send it to the doctors there, even though they requested the x-rays, that I get them. So we will see. I still go to acupuncture and I do some cupping because, every time I go, I'm like bad pain. It doesn't take it all away, but it helps. It soothes me. So anything, because I don't like to be popping pills. I will if I have to, but I'd rather not, and the strongest I've taken is like, an ibuprofen prescription, which really doesn't do anything, So we shall see. We shall see what happens. I'm hoping for good news. But the way I feel, I go, I don't think so. So we'll see what happens. Did you? Yeah, Candy. They just, like I said, prescription ibuprofen, which doesn't do nothing. If I don't take a pill, yeah, and then I take an arthritis for the inflammation. But that just basically you just got to live with it. Because I don't want surgery. So, but Heather's back, ladies.
I'm back.
She shall continue.
I can't find the really small ones that I used. Might be able to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let me start with putting. This one is not as big. Nope, that'll work. Okay, so I'm going to use some tacky glue.
When you put it on eyelashes? Oh,
the rhinestones. I still have more painting to do, but I want to get some rhinestones on here. Get them started.
I like the lip color.
Yes, I love it, mixing the black and the red together.
Very nice.
So we're going to get that one right there. These do slide. You got to be careful. Let me see if I have enough. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. I could use, oh wait, but I need these. I'm going to need these down lower. Let's go ahead and I'm going to try. See, it's already wanting to slide, so I'm going to set it down like this and start putting on. I'm just going to go ahead and do a strip because this dries clear and make it a lot easier. Then I can adjust them once I get them on here. Not going to be able to go all the way up because I'm not going to have room. Okay. So I'll just kind of move them. Like that. Come on and do the other side. Yeah, they're a little different, I think, is good. That way both customers have unique head. Yes, that is very true. Very true. And I'm going to let her know too, that she actually may not notice right off the bat because, like I said, these Day of the Deadheads, they're busy. They got a lot going on. So a lot of times, unless attention is brought to it, you're not even going to notice the differences. They still look very close alike. There's some subtle differences to it. Okay, this one is messed up. You have to be careful when you're using these rhinestones that are the stick-ons. They have a little sticky, which stick really good, but sometimes they're folded and it won't dry on the head. They'll just pop right off if it's folded. Four.
Too much dog hair.
Yeah, I know, right? Hmm. Let's take a look at this picture. Okay, then I have forgot to put some dots here. Thank you, Candy. It is a pretty design. So I have 1, 2, 3. They're fun. Day of the Dead heads are fun because they're just full of swirls and dots, and you could just get really creative with it. The hard part is trying to be symmetrical. That's the hard part. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3. So we need 3 little ones. Two. 3. Always check your rhinestones because they will slide if you put a little too much tacky glue. Oh, I just have the stickies, so I can't pick them up. Okay. 3 on this side. Two. Okay. All right, so this is where I don't have the stones. So I'm going to do a little different since as I mentioned, I didn't leave enough room. Let's see. You know what I'm going to do different? I'm going to go ahead and put the rhinestones on top of these dots. I got to start preparing some Mardi Gras heads too. That Mardi Gras, I think it's in February. So, I mean, there's a lot of time, but
Before you know it, it's here.
yeah. I usually only do, I think, one
Yeah.
or 2 Mardi Gras a year. That's it.
Yeah. It's too much work, huh?
Yeah. What I do to them, it's a lot of work. Okay, so now I need to, the lashes will be the very last thing because I don't want them to fall. I think that's it on rhinestones. Mhm. For now, anyway. Lashes will be last. I'm going to work on her rose on her chin. Okay. So I'm going to fill my brush with blending gel. Get some black. And just kind of go over my lines. Some more blending gel. I want to bring some of this black into the rose. Make it match the lips and everything better. Just pulling a little bit into it. Sorry if you can't see it well. I have to be able to see what I'm doing. So anybody just popping in here, if you'd like to see how I drew this and painted a lot of it, there's a part 1. Just go to my YouTube go to videos and you'll see part 1. Did that day before yesterday. See if I can get this camera a little more. Too much. Okay, just a little simple rose there, nothing too crazy. Check the rhinestones, make sure they're all good. I'm going to use forest green Deco Art Americana for the leaves. Okay, let that first coat dry. Okay, so while that first coat is drying, I'm going to go in with the red and fill in this hourglass. Okay. Now, while all of that is drying, I'm going to put some. Oh, I hate trying to open this. Ugh, can't open it. My hand. Oh, it got stuck and glued shut.
Not good.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to go look for my other jar.
Here, I'll put this way and I'll try to work on it.
Oh,
Maybe it's like, oh, this is super hard. Oh God. How would we get that open?
I have my little tiny one that's back
Yeah.
up. I'm gonna have to transfer it into here because
Yeah.
it keeps gluing shut on me.
You have to have Ron open that.
Okay.
It didn't even budge.
No, it's
It's
just
like,
yeah, it's bad. Okay, so we're gonna triple thick her lips, which will make them look nice and wet and glossy. It goes on like this, looking super wet, and it dries exactly the way it looks right now. That's what's awesome about it. Give that a second to dry. Once you get it open before putting your top back on, put the saran. Yes, I remembered that. You were telling me about the saran wrap when oh, I forgot to highlight the eyes. Son of a gun. Like my black paint kept getting all that grossness on there. Let me do a quick highlight on these eyeballs. Let me just get rid of this really quick here. Dang it, you know what I forgot? I had to get stick pins. I totally forgot stick pins at Joann's. Dang it. It's frustrating. I need them so bad. All right, so let's pretend the eyeball, the pupil is a clock, and we're going to put a dot between 10 and 11, touching the iris and the pupil. Then we're going to come down here and look at about, let's say 4 or 5 o'clock. Put a smaller dot right there. in the same direction because this, like the lighting's going to be coming this way. We're going to do the same thing over here, about 10 or 11, partially in the iris and partially in the pupil. And then 1, 5, a little done. Let's make this one bigger. There's many ways to highlight. There's a lot of really nice ways. This is very basic, simple, and quick. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be putting a finish on her, but let's get some extra shine on the flowers. I still have some touch-ups to do as well, but while we're waiting for stuff to dry, let's see that pretty shine. And over here. He's awake. I was supposed to tell him something, I think. Can't remember. I just remember going, okay.
I don't know.
I don't remember. I don't know if this is dry yet, but let's try. Sometimes I dab and then I look. I'm like, okay, we're good. We're good. I do need to put another coat of green on the leaves, so I'm not going to put this on the leaves. Normally, wait till all of your stuff is fully dry. And you want to finish the entire head, putting a nice seal on it. Thank you, Jamie. I'm just putting it on the places where I really want it to stand out. And then I will also finish the rest of her head as well. She needs a seal all over it. So let's just put one last coat of green on the leaf. And then I'll go over and add another black line to give the leaf a more realistic look. Hey, Cody.
You.
Okay, so she's looking so pretty. Wait till she gets her lashes on. Again, wait for your stuff to dry. Don't triple thick it or finish it while it's wet. I usually jump the gun and start doing it when I'm not supposed to. So I'm going to go ahead and do it so I can get a head start on it drying, because I want to put lashes on her during the live. Acrylic dries really fast though. So. All right. So now is the time for lashes. And let me do one thing here. Hold on. She has a little bit of pitting that I didn't get that I want to cover. If you paint and you don't go over it and you leave that little pitting, it looks like you have just little white dots in there, and your head's not going to look like it's finished. So take the time to cover it. You'll be happy that you did. And also putting that second coat will give you more of a deeper color. Just going to kind of touch up here on the web. And if you mess up on the web, it's okay. Just go ahead and use your base paint to fix it. Okay. If you have trouble doing little circles, just paint like a C and then a backward C and fill it in, and you should have a nice little circle. Make sure that your brush is not old and frayed. That will help your circle not look like a circle. Just touching up here really quick. All right, time for lashes. Oh, wait. 1 second. Just needed to thicken up those webs here. Actually don't match that side, dang it. Okay. goes on my triple thick thing. Okay, I just need to do this one thing right here, then I'll grab her lashes. Okay. So I'm only going to put top lashes on, not bottom. What do I do with them? They're not super visible. So with this black in the background, it's sometimes a little hard to see. Let me see how these look. These are kind of spiky. I mean, it's actually hard to see. Let me change the lighting. Yeah. You can see them in person quite well, but on the camera, you can't really see them. Okay, so just gonna put some eyelash glue here. And I'm gonna put a little bit on here just so it grabs it easier. Attaches better. You want to keep your eyes on these. These ones don't want to grip. There you go. When they dry, they like to dry sometimes sliding around, and you'll regret that if you don't watch them and keep adjusting them, because with the tacky glue, they're on there really good. And if you pull them off, you're going to pull off your paint as well, all the work that you just did. So take the time to monitor these lashes and keep checking them and adjust them as needed until they have a nice grip and you know they're not going anywhere. Okay. Last but not least, and I don't even have a freaking pin to hold it in place. Dang it. Oh, wait, let me get a floral pin to hold it. She needs her boa. She's not finished without a boa. Okay. I'm using a black boa. And I'm just going to actually use a floral pin because I'm out of stick pins. I will be getting some more. So before, unless this holds well, I might just leave it. It works rather well. Or no, I think I'll probably get stick pin. When I get my stick pins, I'll fix it. This is quite big. Let me shove it in there. No, that's actually holding well. I don't know. Anyway, ta-da. There she is. This eyelash. So you gotta watch them. This one's already saying, I'm falling. Just use your, yikes. There we go. There she is. Okay, you still have to paint the black outline. Oh, I do. Thank you. Thank you, Candy. It's crazy. You know, it's nice to have other eyes on it because sometimes it's like, wow, I didn't even see that. I didn't do that. I do. I have to paint the black lines on here and then the line in the middle. And then I'm going to put a finish all over her. Actually, a little more black on her nose. But there she is. Thank you guys. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you like my videos, please subscribe, share, thumbs up. And you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. So I guess I'm going to let you guys go.
Bye, everybody.
See you later.